Hi, my name's Elisa, and this is all of the money I spent in the month of February. So last month absolutely flew by, and it is already time for me to talk about all of the money that I spent or saved in the month of February. I don't know how we got here, but let's begin. Starting off with income, I got 2 paychecks of $2,282 each. I received no money from my FSA because I didn't have anything that was reimbursable. I got $20.83 from Mercari, $5.15 from Poshmark, $16.49 from Depop, $498 back from state taxes, $529 back from federal taxes, $30 from Facebook Marketplace sales, and $581 left over from last month's paycheck. Looking at my savings accounts, I was able to put $330 into my sinking funds, which was about $130 more than planned because I started putting a little bit of money each paycheck aside for my wedding. And I put $100 into my emergency fund. I was able to pay off my Chase Freedom credit card this month, which was so exciting. So I was able to put $504 toward that. I paid $1,294 toward my student loan, my private student loan, $1,663 toward my car payment, which is super exciting, and $482 toward my personal loan. I did not put any money toward my federal loans nor my Capital One credit card as the minimum payment is not due yet, and I had made a payment right at the end of January. I spent $400 on rent, $174 on car insurance, $33 on gas, only $88 on groceries, $18 on medical, which was a copay, and $58 on my cat, which was, I want to say it was a litter and, oh no, it was flea medicine and cat treats. In my wants categories, I spent $17 on subscriptions, $71 on books, $99 on food, which I don't love, $70 on clothes, which were a pair of boots that I had to buy, $10 on beauty, $66 on gifts, $902 on travel and experiences, we'll get to that, and $0 in misc, home, and wedding. So looking at the breakdown, I was able to put 26% of my income this month toward my car payment, which is super exciting. I will hopefully have my car payment paid off by the end of this month, which is so exciting, and I am just really looking forward to not having to pay that every month. Diving into my actual purchases day by day, $2 on my Apple iCloud. I bought books from Aardvark and Book of the Month, paid off my credit card as I said. My beauty purchase was $10 toward the Valentino perfume that I had a coupon and gift cards for. $5 food purchase, which was 2 Celsius from the gas station. $26 food purchase, which was McDonald's, which is annoying. Bought $17 worth of groceries, $12 to Apple Music. I spent $36 on Valentine's Day gifts for my fiance. So then travel and experience costs were things like $17 for an Uber in New York City, $56 for dinner, $7 for a bagel. I bought $33 worth of gas, as I said. On the way to New York, I got $9 worth of Dunkin' and $5 worth of McDonald's. Lots of McDonald's this month. More travel and experiences. I spent $29 at Radio Bakery in Brooklyn, $25 on a drink at Death Becomes Her. Spent $70 on Skechers because my shoes I wore to New York killed my feet. $93 for drinks at Cabaret. Never said it was cheap to drink on Broadway. $33 on Cabaret merch. $10 on breakfast at Wawa. $10 on gas station snacks. A different day when we were in the middle of Wedding venue touring, I did not bring a snack and I got very hangry, so we stopped. $26 on an ornament from Death Becomes Her. $37 on groceries. $3 subscription toward my iCloud. $18 on a prescription. $483 toward travel and experiences, which was my half of an Airbnb for our summer trip to the Outer Banks. $58 on churu and flea medicine. $26 getting brunch with my friends, and $8 getting a drink afterward at a different place. That is fine with me because I still want to hang out with my friends and see my friends and don't want to, you know, sit at home by myself. My book of the month books, $99 at the Four Seasons Vail to get the famous hot chocolate as well as lunch. $31 on little souvenir gifts for my mom as a thank you for watching my cat while I was gone. This was annoying. $15 on water because water is so very expensive at hotels, but I was dying of thirst. $20 on a sticker and an ornament from Vail. And then the rest of Vail's expenses will be in March because I went to the spa and got a cookie in March. So those are all of the purchases that I made, but let's reflect on my goals. So looking at the balances of my debts at the beginning of the year, I had $2,072 on my Chase credit card, about $300 left last month, and now it is paid off, and that is an amazing feeling. My Capital One credit card had $4,825 on it last month, or in January, and I paid that down to $4,725, and it has stayed that because I paid 2 minimum payments last month, or in January. My car loan started off the year at $3,897. It was down to $3,376 last month, and it is now down to $1,735. Pretty sure I can get it paid off this month, which is so exciting. And my personal loan was at $9,638 in January, $9,405 at the beginning of February, and now is at $8,863. So those are the 4 debts that I'm trying to pay off this year. So at the beginning of the year, they were $20,432, and they are currently $15,323, which is so exciting. I was able to pay $3,943 toward my debt last month, which makes grand total with my federal and private student loans $196,166, which is down about $7,000 from the beginning of the year at $203,100. Very exciting. My goal is to pay off $50,000 worth of debt this year, and I currently have left of that goal $42,056. So I've paid about $8,000 toward my debt in 2 months, which is so exciting. I am on track with most of my goals. Obviously, my clothes budget and my beauty budget is quite low, so that is something I'm going to have to think about going forward because I've had some unexpected things pop up, but that is the name of that game. My sinking funds are pretty much down at 0 because I was saving that money toward the New York City and Vail trips. So because those are over, I am rebuilding that fund, and that's a good feeling because I was able to put stuff on credit cards and stuff, but then immediately paid that off with my sinking funds, which is such a good feeling and so much better than earning interest all the time. So my goals for March definitely include paying off my car. We're going to see if that's possible. I think it is. I am going to try to lower my food budget, considering I spent $100 on random food this month. Like, it's dumb. It shouldn't have happened. Like, I know a lot of it was travel related, but a lot of it wasn't. And I would rather spend money when I'm gonna hang out with friends and not just because I'm hungover and lazy. I don't intend on having nearly or if any travel and experience budget for the month of March. I don't think I have anything coming up that I would need to pay for. I've paid for all of the Airbnbs that we have a wedding this month. I've paid for that Airbnb. I am not buying a new dress for the wedding. I'm just going to use what I have. We only have the one summer trip that we'll be paying for. So we've already paid for that Airbnb. I obviously already went to Vail in New York, and I have no trips planned for March other than seeing my friend in Richmond and going to a wedding. So hopefully it is a decently cheap month, and hopefully I can stick to my rules a little bit stricter with me, you know, being at home and not out on the town and buying random crap I don't need. But it was a decently good month for me, I would say. Usually by this point in the year, I am coming up with a million reasons on why I should be allowed to shop for certain things, and that's not really happening. Obviously, I bought a perfume last month, but I did that with gift cards and coupons. Obviously, I bought a pair of shoes last month, but that is because I thought I was going to die. I thought my feet were going to fall off, let's be honest. So it has not been perfect, but I'm also reminding myself that this isn't going to be perfect. I am not going to never, you know, slip up, and I'm not going to never need to buy things again. I want to focus on having a normal relationship with consumption and shopping, and not have this really black and white stark ideals around how I should be spending my money, whether that be I don't care and I'm just putting it all on credit cards, or I'm going to feel so very guilty if I spend even a little bit of money over my budget or on something I shouldn't be. So practicing discipline while also practicing balance and understanding and not giving into that shame and guilt is also super important to me, and I think I'm doing better at it, I would say, hopefully. I am super happy with the amount I've been able to put toward debt along this way. Like, it's such a cool feeling to see the balances drop, but see that number that I have paid toward it rise, and see that percentage going toward debt be higher than everything else. And that makes me feel really good, because that is what I have to do right now in order to get myself out of this place. And while everything is very uncertain, you know, I could get laid off at any given moment, I am still going to aggressively be paying off debt in that time, and, you know, praying that that doesn't happen. But if it does, knowing that I can get through it, knowing that I have a support system, and not getting super scared and squirreling everything away and setting my progress back. So thank you so much for watching. I really appreciate it. Comment, like, subscribe, all the normal stuff, and I'll see you guys again really soon. Bye.